President Ranil Wickremesinghe announces plans to offer income tax relief focusing on middle-class support, including academics, during Sri Lanka's economic reforms, outlines proposals for university autonomy, vocational training, and technology-focused institutions. These reforms align with IMF targets, aiming for fiscal stability while boosting education standards and economic growth. The Election Commission of Sri Lanka accepts the nominations of all 39 candidates for the 2024 presidential election, including 22 from political parties, 1 from another party, and 16 independents. 3 objections were rejected, and the allocation of symbols to independent candidates will follow. The full list of accepted nominees includes notable figures such as Ranil Wickremesinghe, Sajith Premadasa, and Anura Kumara Dissanayake. Only key contenders in Sri Lanka's presidential election, including Ranil Wickremesinghe, Sajith Premadasa, Anura Kumara Dissanayake, and Namal Rajapaksa, will receive enhanced security based on threat assessments. The Ministerial Security Division and Special Task Force will provide protection. Security levels and protocols will vary depending on individual candidates and campaign locations, with military forces on standby for additional support. Finance State Minister Shehan Semasinghe announces a 24% salary increase for government employees, raising the cost of living index towards $25,000, due to surpassing the IMF's projected 2% economic growth, with an actual growth of over 5% in Q124 airs. This adjustment, included in the 2024 budget, aims to boost public sector salaries and align with broader fiscal goals under President Wickremesinghe's administration. The government targets raising state revenue to 15% and maintaining a tight primary account balance over the next 5 years. A Gazette notification has restructured Sri Lankan ministerial portfolios, bringing the Ministries of Tourism and Lands, Sports and Youth Affairs, and Labor and Foreign Employment under President Ranil Wickremesinghe's direct supervision. This change follows a Supreme Court ruling that upheld the removal of MPs Manusha Nanayakara and Haran Fernando from Parliament due to their suspension from the Samagi Jana Balawegaya, SJB, and their defiance of party directives. The Wages Board Chairman, HKKA Jayasundara, announces a wage hike for plantation workers via Gazette notification. Tea and rubber workers will now receive USBR 1,350 daily, plus a RD 350 productivity incentive, totaling R 1,700. The adjustment aims to standardize wages and boost living standards. Objections are due by 28 August. This initiative seeks to enhance sector stability and productivity. Sri Lanka has welcomed 1,271,432 foreign tourists as of mid-August, with a notable influx of 73,373 arrivals in the first 11 days of August. Indian travelers lead the numbers, followed by visitors from Russia, the UK, Germany, China, and France. The surge highlights renewed confidence in Sri Lanka's tourism sector, driven by enhanced connectivity, promotional efforts, and a stable environment. The Kandy Esala Perahera begins its Randoli Perahera phase tonight, marking a major part of Sri Lanka's grand cultural festival. Running from August 15 to 19, this follows the Kumbal Perahera that began on August 10th. The festival, featuring 40 elephants, concludes with the water-cutting ceremony on August 31st and the presentation of the traditional sanasa to the president. Security is heightened with 6,000 police officers deployed in Kandy. The Sri Lankan government applauds Canada's decision to keep the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, LTTE, and the World Tamil Movement, WTM, on its list of terrorist organizations. This decision, following a thorough review, reaffirms the LTTE's ongoing global network for fundraising and procurement, with the WTM facilitating these activities. The LTTE remains classified as a terrorist entity under Canadian law, a designation also upheld by India, the EU, and the UK. In the latest ICC rankings, India's Rohit Sharma moves up to second in the ODI batting list, surpassing Shubman Gill, thanks to a series-high 157 runs against Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's Pathum Nisanka also advances to 8th place with 101 runs. Kusal Mendis and Avishka Fernando make notable gains in the rankings as well. For bowlers, Sri Lanka's Dunith Wellalaj and USA's Nosthush Kenjige show significant improvement. In Test rankings, South Africa's Temba Bavuma and Tony DeZorzi rise in the batting rankings, while Keshav Maharaj and Jomel Warrican see upward movement among bowlers.
We lead the web news.